OCniverse playing as Lora. The first thing you do is attach a white slider on the HP bar. Ready to play. This card right here, Lora Rodman, as you know, is from the War of Magic, was illustrated by Nova Dreamer. So when playing the game, you're going to move by rolling a dice. Let's pretend I rolled a 4 because, hey, look, there's Lora. The number you roll tells you how many tiles you can move across. 4 means I can move 4 tiles. So, for example, if I was started here, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and move over to this tile. And as you play through the game, you follow the instructions. You roll the die. If you roll even, you do what it says. If you else, you do the other thing. And you just do that as you play through all these things. And eventually, you're going to start getting item cards. These are our item cards. We have about 36 of these, I believe, that as you play the game, you'll be drawing one at a time, or sometimes even up to 6. And you're trying to find a specific item. Draw one. Now this item, does it look a little bit familiar? Perhaps we have seen this card in the top corner of the card. As you can see, the top picture here is the same as your character card. This means these match together, and this is the goal card you were looking for. If instead you had grabbed this card, for example, doesn't have anything to do with your character, like that. It's not the item you need to collect in order to win the game. So you're like, oh, I collected my item. Does that mean the game's over? Not yet. In order to win this game, I must get this item over to the world that matches my character. Any idea which one of these worlds matches Lora? If you pointed out this one, you'd be right, because Lora's right there in the middle of the card. The War of Magic, the Maculan Deep Woods. So our goal is to end up over here by rolling the dice and moving our character around. There's Lora again on the dice. So, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, I made it there, and I got it with my item, and thus I won the game. However, most of the time you play this game, there's going to be other people playing. As someone might have been playing as Glitch. Glitch is not going to want you over to your location, right? Because then you'd win the game. So since you already grabbed a card, your turn's probably over, and it's Glitch's turn. So on his turn, when he rolls his dice, his goal is that Lora is 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can fight her in a battle. And a fun thing about battles in this game, in OCniverse, the person who starts the fight goes first. Battle gameplay is pretty simple. Most important thing to know is that you cannot use your lost baggage for anything. So that just kind of sits there in the corner. Anyway, Glitch is going to go first, and what he does on his turn is first draw an item card from there, and then it's his turn to decide what he wants to do. Normally throughout the game, you're collecting item cards, such as how Lora had gotten a warm cloak earlier. So for that purpose, I'm going to have Lora have 3 cards, and have Glitch also have 3 cards. So this is just the cards when you started the game, right? He got to pull a card and add a new card to his hand. If he draws the card, he can decide what he wants to do. He can either use his ability or attach a payment for a skill, use a special skill, or use an item or attach an item. To make things simple, I'm just going to have him use an attack, hack and slash. Now it's Lora's turn, so she can grab a card. Now, not all cards are normal, say, when drawn. What this means is right when you draw the card, you need to go do what it says. So this one right here says roll a die, and you can turn over that many items. So in this, I would roll the die. 1, so it means I can turn over any of these cards I want. I could turn over this one like this, or I could even turn over this one over here, and it just lets you see more of the board or see less of it. Then the when drawn item goes back in your hand. Now Lora can do something else on her turn. She can either tackle with 1 HP, attach an item, or use one of her items. This turn, I'm going to attach an item. So that's one of the 3 she needs to do to use her special attack. And then it'd be Glitch's turn again. Then it'll be Lora's turn. And I'm going to, and then she's going to attach another Glitch's turn. And then it is Lora's turn. She's going to attach this item. Glitch's turn again. He gets an item, does his attack. And then Lora finally has 3 items attacked, so she can use her special cast illusion magic. Once cast, whenever your opponent attacks, they must first roll a die. If even, their move will miss. So I'll cast illusion magic, and these 3 cards are now in the discard pile. The discard pile, when you run out of cards, get remixed in, or at the end of the battle gets put back on the game, and then you reshuffle all the items. So Glitch's turn again. He's going to keep on using hack and slash. Oh wait, he actually can't attack yet, because remember, he had to roll the die first. He got odd, so that time did move. She's at 2. Lora draws another item. Use an item this time. A bottle of acid. Throw it. A bottle of acid collected from at an opponent. They will be burned. Attach the red slider. So this gets discarded. Then a red slider is attached onto Glitch. Now what the red slider does is makes it that on the start of his turn, he minuses 1 HP forever unless he ever takes that thing off. Then of course it's Glitch's turn again. The blue slider means when Lora's turn starts, she's going to have to roll a die and see what it says. I got a 4, all good, because if I roll a 1 or a 6, my turn is skipped. So my turn is not skipped. So Lora can do something on her turn, which is grab an item. And Lora's HP is pretty low, all the way at 2. So she's going to have to tackle. Doesn't have a lot of choices. And then it's Glitch's turn again. And he's going to use hack and slash. He got an odd number. So Lora has been defeated. So she's not super strong.